So we have some movie trailers to talk about. It's nice to actually see some new movie trailers.
Yeah.
And Slenderman, the famous creepypasta from a million years ago, is finally getting a live-action version or telling of the story. When I remember Native brought this up, and I do remember this, in real life, these two girls killed a classmate to like appease the Slenderman story, and that kind of tainted the whole story. It was supposed to be a fun, creepypasta thing, and these two little girls, 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, they were junior high kids.
Yeah, and they went and they killed a classmate in the woods. They stabbed her 19 times in real life.
I think that was just an excuse, by the way. That's probably,
out of their minds. I believe one of the girls is like got sentenced to like life in like mental hospital or whatever. But the thing is, once that real life event really happened, it kind of ruined the idea of Slenderman, because I remember like 6-7 years ago I was really into creepypastas, like, oh, I love these kind of scary campfire type stories, and Slenderman was one of the cooler ones because it had like photo evidence. So people would take old photos of like kids at a park, and in the background you see like this little fuzzy character, like, oh, that was the Slenderman. It's an urban
legend,
yeah. And then basically, for if you don't know what Slenderman is, basically he's a faceless man who wears a suit, depicted as being super tall. He has like tendrils, and he likes to prey on children.
And it's exactly. And only children can see him. And I remember there was a game, if I recall, I think it was one of the Pyro games. You can actually get the Slenderman in it, so it's like a Easter egg.
Yeah, he's been all over the internet and games, and it's one of those things. And I guess he also like makes you go crazy. Like if you ever see him, it makes you go like out of your mind. And then so going into the trailer, I was kind of disappointed. One, I wasn't scared.
No.
I didn't feel uneasy or disturbed or nothing. I just felt like this seems so cookie cutter.
Yeah, and the fact it was way too gory, way too. That's not what the Slenderman's about.
I don't know. Like, I don't mind gore, but then there's a scene in the trailer where like one of the girls gets like they're doing like a dissection in class, and she like jams a scalpel in her own eyeball.
But again, I'm not saying I just like gore to a point, but the thing is, Slenderman was about that. He's about getting the kids and being gone, and they're gone. You don't know what happened to the kids; they disappear.
Exactly.
You don't see a body. You don't see. They're just. That's how Slenderman is. It's a miss. What is he doing? What's going on here?
And from what it looks like the kids are going to be the stars of the movie. Mm-hmm. And if I was going to do a Slenderman movie, what I would have done was, there's a guy, an investigator, a bunch of kids went missing. Over the last 30 years, kids keep being missing in this area. He comes to investigate it, and that's how you roll the ball.
Exactly. And then maybe get to where, like, no one caught him because no one pays attention to the kids. And actually ask, like, oh, there's a Slender Man. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. It's probably some psycho man killing everyone. And then you get someone that actually pays attention, and then he decides to solve the mystery.
That would have been better, but that doesn't look like that's the way they're going with it. It's just from the trailer.
That would have been probably the best way to go with it. Yeah. No, they're trying to go for like a hostile feel, and I don't think that's not the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, the poster, again, it shows like the tall kind of like, he's like
he's kind of wearing a suit, kind of.
Yeah, he always wears like, he looks like a really nicely dressed kind of guy, maybe going to a funeral or whatever. Yeah. It's just one of those things. I think Slenderman missed the bus. That to make a movie that should have been 5 years ago.
Yeah, I should have.
That's always about timing. But by the time you get the money and the funds to get it going through a studio, you do it that way. If it's not independent, you're gonna miss the bus every time.
Yeah. Yep.
That is. So in the movie, this is coming from the actual from comingsoon.net, like the description of the movie. In a small town in Massachusetts, 4 high school girls perform a ritual to an attempt to debunk the lore of Slenderman. When one of the girls goes mysteriously missing, they begin to suspect that she is, in fact, his latest victim. So then I guess those remaining girls are going to be the ones, or the main characters. That's just like, that's so lame. That's so cookie cutter.
It's just like, well, I know what you did last summer. It's like all those
or even Lights Out was that one. Yeah. And then just
it's not original.
The Bye-Bye Man. Remember, there was one about a wishing box.
Yeah.
You ever seen it? It just seems like all these things... Good Boy? Was that one, remember, where there was like the lady went to go be a babysitter for a doll, and the old lady...
Oh, yeah!
It just this seems so cookie cutter to me.
Yeah.
And this looks like this is going to be just another cookie cutter...
Or Candyman.
Even then, Candyman had its own like mythos, like, oh, the Candyman. Because it was like an urban myth.
Yeah. See, that's how they should have played it.
Yeah, this one isn't being played up that way. It's being played up as like, ooh... I don't know. The trailer it's a long trailer, which is nice, but it has like random cuts of like, bugs and twigs,
doors and
kind of reminds me of the Blair Witch, or where it's black and white footage. It's like, come on.
Or the one recently was about the UFOs in Arizona that completely
the Phoenix Lights or whatever.
Yeah, stupid. Yeah. Those days have come and gone. With those kind of
just seems like we're still not going to get that really good scary movie. We're going to just get scary movies in general, just not really good ones.
Yeah. Oh yeah, from what we could tell, there was nothing that really.
And I guess they are playing up the aspect that he makes you go crazy. Because the one girl's like writing on the wall, the other girl stabs herself in the eyeball. So that's the whole thing.
In the woods is like all tripped out.
And there's like a bunch of like papers on the wall. There was a Slenderman video game where that was like a thing where you had to find all these notes.
I think that was more scary because the intense. You're like, there's a find me, but find the notes, and 9 times out of 10 he finds you.
Yeah. So this might be something that if it was on TV or on Netflix, I would check it out. I don't think I'll go see this in theaters. It just
this isn't it, okay? Where you can feel the intent.
Yeah, that's funny. We're talking about scary movies. It was probably the last, most latest successful scary movie where the frights were there, but I wasn't like terrified out of my I'm super freaking scared. But I don't know if we're gonna ever get that ever again. It's just because we're so desensitized to so many scary things.
You know what? You can, but I feel like you need a good story,
and you have to kind of let yourself go.
I like. Here's the thing about me. I'm two thoughts of mine. You can't get really super scary when it's mystical, because I think because you can think in the back of your mind, well, that's not real life. I think to me more scary like serial killer movies because those people can really can really hurt you.
Exactly. Because that's always a good debate between horror fans. Like, do you like the mystical stuff or do you like the stuff that really happens?
Yeah, I probably like the mystical a little more, but I'm not scared of it. I like it. Oh, that's cool. They got powers and all that, but
because the fear comes from the fact that some random man can come to your house and kill you.
Yeah,
which is scary.
The Michael Myers.
But there's not going to be a Freddy Krueger running around.
Really in your dreams.
Yeah.
But unless another trailer comes out that really blows me away, I'm probably not going to go see this.
Yeah.
No.
It was just something that popped up when I saw it. I'm like, it kind of fits the, creepypasta, internet, pop culture type thing. But I really do feel like that boat has done sailed away.
Yeah. I remember 5 years ago it was popular.
It would have been great 5 years ago.
But that's the thing, though. It's all about time and getting the money for these studios, and it was too late. Sorry.
Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like, sub, and share. Also, for the most up-to-date information about the podcast, follow us on Twitter at C15 Podcast.